Imagine almost 7 hours into a long flight and you get physically ripped out of your seat that you paid for, thrown off the plane, and you get your teeth knocked out.
People shouldn't be treated that way.
It's unbelievable to me that the pilot or the crew or anybody would have let that happen.
I hope you all know that this doesn't stop today, and you will be judged on how it is implemented.
Seize this opportunity, because if you don't, we're going to come, and you're not going to like it.
All right, that was a bipartisan bashing of United Airlines CEO, among others, Oscar Munoz, and other airline officials in the hot seat today, testifying before Congress over this whole idea of overbooking. And United, ironically, taking the position, once your fanny's on that plane, we won't do this to anyone. But we're not going to end the overbooking policy that we have here. It's a money saver, and we've got to look at that. And it's a money saver for passengers as well. Fox News correspondent Kristen Fisher on that. Kristen, what came of this?
Well, Neil, as one congressman said today, you know you're having a bad day when the group that's going to give you some advice on customer satisfaction is Congress. Members of the House Infrastructure and Transportation Committee attacked airline execs for inadequate seat sizes, excess baggage fees, overbooking, and of course the impetus for this entire hearing, a United passenger posing no security threat being dragged off an airplane about 3 weeks ago. Today, United CEO Oscar Munoz called the incident a turning point, one that's already led to significant changes in the airline's policies.
It is not who we are. It is not this company. And frankly, it's not this industry. It is. We have many, many successes, and it's important to note the two. But we are here to discuss certain issues that won't happen again. So we will work incredibly hard to re-earn not your business necessarily, but your trust, because that's the most important thing. We will do better.
So the big question for this committee now is, can these airlines really do better on their own, or are more regulations needed? The message from the committee members to the airline execs: fix this or we will. Neil?
All right, and Congress is doing such a fine job of looking after its own dealings. Kristen Fisher, thank you very, very much. We've got travel analyst Mark Murphy here, Liberal content editor Wendy Acefo. I hope I got that right, Wendy.
You did.
Mark, let's talk to you a little bit about this. The airlines seem to be saying, all right, you get on the plane and you have a seat on the plane. We're not going to take you from that seat. But in the case of United, they did not go so far as to say, we're going to stop this, overbooking policy because, people cancel and we don't want to be on the short end of the financial stick. What did you make of that?
Well, I think that's good business, and here's why. If you actually look at the numbers are huge for the airlines. And the airlines know city pairs, they know dates, they know times, and they know what the show-up rate's going to be. So if they overbook by 3, 4, 5, or 6 seats, on average, they're going to nail that perfectly with those algorithms. That translates into, let's say, $1,000 per flight extra times the number of flights in a day. 24,000, that's $24 million per day in revenue to the airline. So why would an airline give up that revenue when the numbers, as you see them in terms of these involuntary bumpings, are only 111 people a day get bumped involuntarily versus 2.2 million travelers. 2.2 million a day travel.
But, everyone has these, smartphones, and the video that we get of these incidents. There have been a number of them in different airlines of late. Now, Wendy, the only concern I have about Congress trying to fix this is Congress doesn't have a good record on just policing itself, let alone other industries here. Do we want Congress deciding on how airlines operate?
I think that Congress should get involved. What we're seeing here is that this is now a systemic issue. Whether we're looking at the issue of Dr. Dow that happened on United, or the recent issue that happened at American where a passenger was hit with a baby stroller, it's getting kind of ridiculous. We want to know, as the American people,
but are
that
they
we
systemic?
Does
that mean that, there's smartphone incidents and visuals of all of that, but are they really systemic when millions of times people are flying back and forth?
Yes, I think it is systemic. I think to the point that we want to know that we bought plane tickets, not tickets to go see Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. This is not good. It's not good business, and United has lost money for it.
I don't know. If I had a chance to get a ticket to see Tyson and Holyfield, I just might see that. Mark, what do you make of that, though? And I know what you're saying, Mark, that the numbers belie what you're saying.
Yes.
But again, these are, as she points out, very clear reminders here
Sure.
that they don't look good for the industry.
So when an airline has tens of thousands of employees and one flight attendant has a temper tantrum, like with the lady with the stroller, they can discipline that and they can fix that. And they can basically, if he actually assaulted the woman, put him in jail. You know, we could keep going back to this United thing. The United thing became a police matter as soon as he refused to get up. Then the police were the ones coming in. I saw the question, should the airline employees on the plane have stepped in and done anything? These are armed police officers doing this. So to me, when somebody says systemic, and we're talking about 2.2 million people flying every single day, and then they're saying, yeah, hey, I'm the government and I'm here to help. Please, really? You know, the government can't get out of its own way, and now they want to go in and tell the airlines how to run. Here's the deal. The reason the flights are full is because people want to travel, and as long as the demand is there, the airlines are going to respond.
No matter how hellish the experience.
The experience is terrible. I'm not talking about the experience.
Thank you very, very much. We'll watch this very closely. In the meantime, you saw after these May Day